Hello everyone and welcome to another royal reading. It's a Tuesday afternoon. Well, in fact, it's Tuesday evening now. We've been singing. I'm a little bit hoarse. I'm rather late. I'm quite tired. And the neighbour with the angle grinder is grinding away. And we also have got load shedding, a very long period of load shedding this evening. And my battery's about to run out. But still, I'm here at the tarot table because I do love being here at the tarot table. It always energizes me. It always kind of picks me up, even if, as I say, I'm quite tired today and hoarse, and the angles are being ground in the background. But anyway, I have the Tarot of Curious Creatures on the tarot table. There it is. I'm going to be doing short readings today because of the low battery, metaphorically and with the camera. But I'm going to use the Tarot of Curious Creatures for this first reading because I'm dealing with a curious creature, indeed a very curious one, and that would be Fergie, the Duchess of York. And Fergie is out and about promoting her new novel. I think it's a historical romance that she has written, or someone has ghost written for her. The royals do seem to like their ghost writers. But anyway, Fergie out and about, it seems, according to the Daily Mail, that she might even be at the Oscars soon, which might put someone's nose out of joint in Montecito if Fergie gets the nod. Fergie, in her out and aboutness, and she's been very prominent recently because of her connection with the Presley family, as well as with her own PR that she's doing, PR Blitz. But anyway, Fergie has come out and said that she hasn't really met Meghan. And we would all like to know why Fergie is suddenly so coy about her friendship with Meghan Markle when one of her own daughters is one of Meghan's oldest, longest standing besties. Spent a lot of time together, up to all kinds of things together. Apparently even now Eugenie is in Frogmore Cottage again. So what is going on that Fergie hasn't really met Meghan Markle? Of course, Fergie is the one who taught Meghan to curtsy. So Meghan claims, and Meghan and Harry famously went to tea or something. Was it tea or was it G&T? At the Royal Lodge when they were a very new couple. And Meghan asked innocently who that man was holding the Queen's handbag. Was it a manservant or some such, proving beyond reasonable doubt to Prince Harry that she had not Googled the royal family and had never met Prince Andrew before, not even perhaps on a sailing holiday, long time ago and far, far away. And while we're talking about sailing holidays, let's remind you that this is just a tarot reading for entertainment purposes, and it is all just my opinion and speculation and gossip and rumour. And we read only royals because they are the archetypal family, and we can learn from archetypes, as Meghan herself has so kindly pointed out, even though she has apparently failed to trademark the word archetypes for her podcast. Ha ha ha. That news has just broken. Now, can you imagine? Someone got there before her and had a podcast long before her called Archetypes. But anyway, enough schadenfreude. Let us do this reading and find out why Fergie has now decided to deny all knowledge of Meghan Markle. What's going on? How does she, is she protecting someone? Is she afraid of something? Is she trying to cozy up to Charles? What is going on? And how does she actually feel about Meghan Markle? What does she fear? What does she know that might be prompting her to put some distance between herself and Meghan Markle? And what's the outcome going to be? Well, this rather cozy relationship between the Yorks and the Harkles, seemingly very cozy up until now. Perhaps not so much in future. We're going to find out with the Tarot of Curious Creatures 5-card reading. And let's go and let's see what we have. We've got a 9 of Wands in reverse, and that is a very interesting card that is popping up quite often in my readings. At the moment, take the rest of the cards out the way. Nine of Wands in reverse is somebody who has been embattled but now falls to the ground, can no longer withstand the onslaught, and gives up basically and quits. Can it be that Meghan Markle is so damaged, so bruised, so battered that she's fallen to the ground, and that Fergie sees this and realizes that time to let go, time to cut her loose, leave her behind, you know, as in the old days when somebody was old and wounded and tired and a burden to the clan, and you left them behind for the wild animals to prey on. Are we there? Is that what the Nine of Wands in reverse signifies? And I'm looking at my old wolf standing out now in the garden as the rain comes tumbling down again. What a spectacle he is, an old wolf enjoying the rain, and everybody else huddled inside. Anyway, barking. Yeah, there he goes. So let's look at the situation. The situation is Justice card in reverse. What goes round comes around, but not necessarily in a good way. When the card is in the reverse, it's bad karma. The Justice card, getting your just desserts, but as I say, justice is served when the card is in the reverse. Fergie might be concerned that there are some sort of proceedings going on that she doesn't want to be around for. We're getting legal cards. In my readings, I'm getting a lot of cards that indicate legal proceedings, divorce, separation, dogs having a good old shout now, litigation, all kinds of things that might be why she would want to step aside. And the Justice card also, just by the way, is a Libra. And as far as I can recall, I've gone blank, but I think Fergie is a Libran. Is that true? Can it be? You'll have to remind me in the comments, please. But we've got something that is unbalanced, that is wrong, that needs to be put right, that has gone a bit extreme, has gone faulty, and may have led to legal trouble. And that is a major arcana. And that I'm getting clear warning signals that an alarm is going off somewhere in Fergie's mind. This is, of course, pure speculation on my part. I'm reading energy, but the energy that's coming from these cards tell me that there is an alarm sounding in Fergie's mind about her association with Meghan Markle. So let's see why. Just a why question, whatever universe wants to tell us. Why has Fergie decided to deny knowing Meghan Markle and to distance herself from Meghan Markle? Just whatever. Ooh. Secrets, the High Priestess. Secrets. That's a very interesting card, the High Priestess. It's also, it's a very interesting card as the noise starts again from next door, and I do apologize. It tells me that there's stuff about to come out that Fergie wants to deny. She wants to say, I had no idea about that. I truly had no idea. It was a mystery. They kept it to themselves. How could I possibly have known? I think it's quite self-explanatory, that card, even though the High Priestess is the tarot card that's least self-explanatory, really. It is a mystery, the High Priestess, really. But we have got silence and secrets and mysteries, things hidden. What does she think of Meghan Markle? Oh, Fergie. Fergie in her fuchsia the other day, which was quite a sight. 10 of Cups. She thinks that she's fake. She thinks that she's pretending, that everything is perfect in her life. I never read this card as legitimately happy. There are other cards that are happy cards. The 10 of Cups is too much, because 10s you've tipped over into extreme and something's got to end. She thinks that all this happy, and I'm so in love, and we're the perfect couple, and we fled the cruel royal family for the sake of our love. to save our marriage. Well, they've never said that, but poor abused couple who had to run away, Romeo and Juliet, because everybody was against us because Meghan was biracial and the royals are so racist. She thinks it's all a load of whatever. So not true. And putting on a pretense, putting on fake smile, fake love, fake happy families, it's all fake. All fake with that Ten of Cups. This is the energy that's coming off cards. I have to stress again, this is my opinion. This is a tarot reading for entertainment purposes. I'm shouting over the rain and the neighbours' evening sound effects. But yeah, Fergie, as I say, alarm bells. What is she afraid of? What does she fear? What does she know? This is the hidden energy of this reading. What is really, really going on? Do we know? We got the Six of Cups in reverse. Six of Cups is one of those children cards. It's usually about your childhood. It's about your past. It's about people you've known for a long time. And it's in reverse, so it can mean fake memories, negative memories, poisonous memories, a bad past, this is something to do with her past. Let's just put it there. Something to do with Meghan's past, not Harry and Meghan's past. Meghan's past. Interesting, we have an elephant. And we know that she voiced that elephant documentary, and she and Harry allegedly spent time in Africa tagging elephants and doing all those kinds of things that only expert vets who are trained to deal with that particular form of extremely large wildlife. If you've ever been up close to an elephant, you'll know what I mean. Well, anyway, she and Harry apparently, allegedly spent time tagging elephants or whatever they were doing. Yeah, a lot of fakeness in this reading. Faking her past, falsifying things, perhaps her charity works in Africa, perhaps her humanitarian efforts, perhaps what happened when Harry and Meghan were in Africa, in Botswana, that mystery tour to Botswana that they went on their third date. Can you imagine on your third date going on a holiday with somebody halfway around the world? What does that say about Meghan Markle, I wonder? But yeah, there's stuff there in the past that's not good. It's another card of imbalance, because the Six of Cups, sixes are always about harmony. After change, the change and conflict of the fives, comes the harmony of the sixes. It's in reverse. She's a destabilizing influence as well. So never mind her past, Meghan's past. This is Fergie, how I'm speculating Fergie might feel about Meghan Markle. Never mind Meghan's own rather curious past that she might have falsified or recreated or reinvented. A disruptive influence in Harry's relationships with his family as well. And Fergie might have decided that it was time to put some distance between herself and that disruptive influence. We now have a new king. The late Queen seemingly was very fond of Fergie. I think Fergie is probably a lot of fun to have around. Charles, possibly not quite so enamored of Fergie, and of course kicking Andrew out of the Royal Lodge by all accounts. So Fergie might be deciding that it's best to back away from someone who's viewed as something of a toxic influence in the royal family, someone who has destabilized the royal family, somebody who there might be court cases around or legal proceedings or some trouble around or some bad karma coming around, somebody with secrets, somebody who's a bit fake when it comes to their relationships and their family. Fergie might be deciding to side with the power, the one who's got the power. Harry and Meghan might have once thought that they had the power, but the real power is in the UK and is going to be crowned officially in May. So what's the outcome for this distance for the Harkles and the Yorks? Is it over? that cozy little friendship, little relationship. They did all seem very cozy at one stage. Two of Pentacles, balancing act. Fergie's walking on a tightrope. I get this as Fergie, really. That she's going to try and juggle the two. She's not going to completely jump ship. She's going to stay trying to balance the two. And it might be quite a useful racket for her. A racket is the wrong word. A trick for her, and that's also the wrong word. I don't mean a tricky trick kind of a trick. Useful, I can't think of the word. But beneficial for the royal family. If she plays both sides, she could still be, the aunt who supports the Harcourts at some level, finds out things, passes things along. Could go like that. Although I'm sure that having said that she hasn't really met Meghan, it's over with Meghan. Harry is the one left. Harry is the one left dangling, and that she might still have some relationship with. But she's trying to balance things with the Two of Pentacles and juggle a bit of time with the true royals, a bit of time with the Californian royals, and try and keep those plates spinning. At some stage they're all going to come crashing down, and I think she knows it, but I think she's not the kind of person who would outright disown somebody and cut them off. And probably what she said, she hasn't really met Meghan, is as close to cutting someone off as she would go. I don't know, I am speculating, as I said, throughout this reading. But yeah, there are alarm bells definitely for Fergie, and she's definitely a little bit cautious now about how much time she spends with the Harcourts and how much energy she gives to them with that Two of Pentacles. So that's your reading. Thanks for watching. I'll get on with the next one.